And no, it's not too early to make those Yuletide logs. No, it's not. I've just folded mine here, filled with cream. So I am going to unravel it. Should we unravel it now? How's it gonna look? How's it gonna look? Please hold together. It's holding together. It's the first step of the Yuletide log. It doesn't really matter what it looks like when you first take it out because you're going to cover it up. But it's perfectly covered now. I've got the chocolate to pop on, so let's do that. What you want to do though first is, it looks a bit bunched up here, doesn't it? All you've got to do is just slice a little bit off. So here's me slicing that little bit off, and do it at an angle because after all, we're trying to make it look like a tree. Here we go, slice that off there. Perfect. Some people use chocolate for the filling, but I like to use cream just to give it a little variation. So there's the cream in there. Don't get rid of the bit that you've just taken off because we're going to use that at the side of the Yuletide log. So I'm going to use my spatula and we are going to, can I do that? Hi. We are going to cover it. Look at this. I just love it. So here you go. You just want to slather that all on. Slather that. That's just so gorgeous. Look at that chocolate. Yummy. Just the whole attention. And just remember that it is quite time consuming. It's not like making a chocolate cake where you just bish bash bosh. It does take a little bit longer. Go, just covering everything up. As you can see, I've used the extra piece that I cut off from this bit just to pop on the side. I'm using so much chocolate here. It is just so delightful. So, and we've still got to finish it off with a fork in a minute. I don't have to give you the recipe because basically you can get the recipe from online, any Yuletide log recipe. I've used whipped cream in for my filling, but you don't have to, you know. You can use chocolate, you know, but I just find then it's just too chocolatey. I do like a little bit of a variation. So anyway, find it online. I'm just here to inspire you to get your logs on the go. And why use anything else but a fork to do the linings on it? What else would you use? So here we go. Just run that fork down there. Don't you just love that? Don't you just love that? The shape is coming along. So look, so I've just sprinkled it, but what I'm going to do is cover the area around it with some more icing sugar. Just rub it in just to give it a bit of a snowy feel. Okay, so what I've done is I've placed some little jelly tots, just red jelly tots on here, and I'm going to add some little leaves. Have you seen one of these? Little plungers. So are you liking the look of it?
It's amazing.
Roll out your green fondant. Doesn't have to be this colour green, any green will do. Here's your plunger. I'm sure you've seen one of these before if you bake. And if you haven't, get some because they're great. So plunge it in, press it down, give it a little jiggle, okay, and then just press it in to get the imprint, and then there you go, look at that little leaf. How cute is that? Now fondant needs to dry, so I'm not going to put it on now because it might go a little bit soggy. So I'm going to leave that to dry at the sides. In a bowl, a little bit of water, a little bit of icing sugar. You can mix that in there. Mix that in because we just want to paint the board because then we're just going to put some icing sugar on top of it. So there you have it, the Christmas Yuletide log. And I've just sprinkled it with icing sugar, just easy peasy. Fondant with berries. You can use real berries. I just found real berries harder to find. I just had these in my cupboard, so I used those. So good luck with yours. And remember, cakes are meant to be sinful.